I really wasn't expecting a routine conversation to shake the foundations of what I knew to be true. But then, that's the magic, isn't it? It's always the unexpected stuff that ends up being the stories you tell. The whole Monday morning I woke up just like a normal day and never thought this was going to happen to me kind of tale that defines the breathing fabric of what we see. What we learn to imagine. Because there is a truth. Capital T, intended. We're all bound to seeing the exact same world. But success is only ever found by those of us who are willing to imagine it just a little differently.
Now think about this, imagine you were on the corner with friends that were a bunch of stoners, and you had to hustle hard and always make the right move, or else your life, your dignity and pride you would lose. Keep your head cool, this land you have to rule, and kill if you must. Bust texts on enemies that you used to trust. Your hustling ain't done till a king is what you become. So you work your ass off trying to make everyone happy, but you're always pissed off, though you act strong and don't show it. Put a smile like fun for a while till you let loose and freestyle, then everyone knows the anger you piled. Life is hard for kids like me, but life is good cause I keep a positive mind, G. No matter how hard the road may be, for sure there is a species view to see. And if you do it right, you can grab onto that view for eternity. It's not my position to tell you how to act and you listen, but I'm just trying to do right and give you a step in the right direction.
The hallways reeked, just like the hallways always do. And I started to get the feeling that the physics of time and space don't really apply to high schools, because they all smell the exact same. It's that uneasy combination of conformist suppression with a hint of youthful torment and splash of self-uncertainty. Man, do I remember that well. The rows of lockers and rank-and-file style of the chairs in each classroom provide the best backdrop possible for the metaphor. Kid, leave your dreams at the door. Kinda makes you wonder why we all act so surprised. Shocked at the audacity and stunned by the anger. But as I stared into his eyes, I understood that his truth has nothing to do with mine. Because that defiant smirk and chest-thumping ego with his jaw jutted out all headstrong-like, as if he knew the answers before I could even ask the questions, was really just a cover. He's crying for help because he's scared. And I would be too, if my eyes were asking me the same questions his do every single morning when he looks in the mirror. Is this all there is for me? Is this all I'll ever be able to see?
For example, before I met a very important guest, my life was different. No one ever acknowledged my inner imprisonment. He told me life is filled with obstacles, you gotta get over it. His message was live your life to the fullest, cause life passes by fast. You don't want your last breath to be miserable and sad. Nah, I wanna die with a laugh, even catch a glance of heaven before I pass. So let me add, though easy wins in life, everything worth having is hard fought. So if you get caught in them street business, it's worthless. No disrespect to the homies hustling hard, trying to shine like a star, but what would you be better off with? A good happy life or a life where you gotta kill to earn respect, kid?
The truth is, well, whatever you decide it is. Because it ain't absolute. And I think that's the thing that bugs me the most. You can't do that, we tell the guy. That's not possible, we throw at the girl. As if our truth is the only truth. Because just like a thickly coursed dog chain, we drape those stigmas of quote-unquote truth over their necks and make them wear it until they fall in line and stop barking. In fairness, we've become more civilized, so now it's more like an invisible fence with a high-pitched frequency that burns at their ears silently and forces them to retch around in disgruntled pain until they opt to toe your line. And when they don't, your label becomes their destiny, your truth, their burden, your medically prescribed solution, the bitter pill they're forced to swallow every day because rank and file doppelgangers and clones are better than the misfits who have something outside the box to to say. Don't get me wrong, I really do get it. 2 + 2 = 4. Christopher Columbus discovered America. A verb describes a noun. Important stuff, all of it. But his question is relevant. Is this all I'll ever be able to see? The answer should be no. But the current truth is a heart-dropping yes. Unless, of course, we're willing to meet him where he's at. Hey kid, bring your dreams inside. I want to know. I want to help. I want you to really believe you can. Let's talk about verbs and nouns for a bit, but then I really want this to be about you. Do you hear that? The guy whose dulcet hip-hop tones are about to jump back into this song? Yeah, he's a misfit, just like me. But if you just listen, you'd hear a truth that ain't got nothing to do with the one you thought was real.
Listen for a minute, you gotta know the limit to how deep you could get. If not, you'll end up with a bullet in your stomach. You have nothing to prove, just live your life to the fullest. Cause life is fast, you can't rush it, dude. There's conditions and deadly combinations mixed up in different concoctions that be confronting all your problems. It's a everlasting punishment, no running from it. I try, now I don't mention it, I'm trying to forget it. The past is in the present, I have a different message. Shit I did before was irrelevant. Now I feel like I'm developing into something amazing. Life is made for changes. Too much of the same thing, it's too boring, it's just human instinct. So I changed from a delinquent to a good citizen, but still committing felonies. Yo, I remember one night I was looking towards the heavens, praying to God to give me a blessing. For me a miracle was out of the question, until he sent me BG to teach me a lesson. So no more second guessing, I became more religious, started reading the Quran, was confessing all the shit I did wrong.